Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the MRC show, of course, that never ends. And we're back! We've had a mid-season interval. I mean, it was no rest for the wicked. We had a full-on week, Monday and Wednesday. Full-on races around Portimao and Canada to keep everybody entertained and keep their focus. But we are back, the league proper. And we are here in the sand dunes of Zandvoort, Tier 2. It's a bit cloudy, but pretty clear. It's not too bad weather so far in qualifying. Let's hope that, we keep it that way. We will soon see. Joining me this evening, I am really happy to announce, is man of many, many names. He is possibly the most politely spoken man in MRC. I think that gives it away, doesn't it? It is Simon, of course, Baby Hornet. Good evening.
Good evening. How you doing, Mark?
I'm pretty good, my friend. Pretty damn good. How about yourself?
I am not doing too bad.
Good stuff. Yeah, really glad to have you alongside me this evening. Looking forward to this. This is going to be, I would have to say, a battle of nutrition, I think, this evening around here.
Yeah, I think you're not far wrong there.
Yeah, we've saw in multiple practice sessions that it's rather difficult to keep the car on the black stuff. It's undulating. It's the second worst roller coaster compared to Portimao. There are curves galore, there are banking galore, there's up and down and round we go, and normally round we go ends in a wall round here. So it's one to keep the drivers' wits about them at all times, you'd have to.
Yeah, definitely the camber around this track is just absolutely disgusting.
That's the best way to describe it, I think. Yeah, I like that one. We've got a lot of drivers out early. I think the first one to cross could be Mr. Vans in the Aston Martin. So let's have a look on board with him. Of course, don't forget, folks, only the soft tyre they get to use in qualifying. 4 sets they get as an allowance. And you'd have to say the potential for kissing a curb and kicking the back out and around we go is rather high around here.
Yeah, just a little bit. I spent most of yesterday's practice facing the wrong way.
Yeah, I bounced over quite a lot, I'd have to say.
Yeah, the curbs are really aggressive here as well.
They are, and I don't know about you, I found the exit curves as well, as Vans actually avoids it on the second to last corner, going to the last corner now, turn 14. That even the exit curves are very, very bouncy.
Yeah, they really are.
And it's very, very difficult to keep, you want to keep off them, but you want to use them to use all the track, but then at the same point, you don't want to use them because, well, you're going to be bouncing and it's difficult for traction.
Yeah. Oh, I've just seen Dumbest Hornet go round off of a curb there. He's learning his lesson, I think.
Oh, yes, he certainly is, as Calvin. I thought Vans had put in a good solid opener, but he's been absolutely, smashed into the North Sea, only a couple of 100 yards away by Calvin Simba. Wow, only less than a tenth behind as well. Opening his account.
Really quick bankers.
Yeah, these are very, very quick bankers. Fanning has popped it into third. Carl in fourth. Genius popped one into fifth. Ryan is just getting out the way. He's in ninth at the minute. But still only just over a second and a half back. There we had an issue that the Dairy Girl. Laupie's been getting a nice little tow and he pops it with a 14.2. Who's on a faster? Who's that as well? Kate's gone. Oh, his hose pipe's gone round. And I think there's a McLaren further around the corner as well who's had a little bit of a moment, but we'll come back to them. Let's have a look at the fire cockle. How's he doing, the Mercedes man? Going into the very, very difficult, very technical. Oh, there's another Alpha Tauri on. I think that might be Horseman again. He's lit up the rears far too much. Let's see, what can Horseman do? I think that might be Ryan. Ryan or Fanning getting out the way. This is a 50.9 in his second sector. Let's keep on with the Rooster. I'm going to ride on board. Now, I'm sure it could just be my screen playing tricks. It is. I'm sure I saw a raindrop. but it is
No,
sunny.
I think we're good so far.
Yeah, it was rained. I just thought I saw one with that as he pops it into... Well, it was 6th, very briefly. Single track beats him with a 1:13.102, and Houston with a 1:13.125. Let's have a look who else is on our lap. We're going to skip down and go to Andrew in the Ferrari. And will he be a Leclerc? Will he be a Sainz? Or will he, well, carve his own destiny? He's had one of those seasons up and down, you'd have to say, Andrew, hasn't he, so far?
Yeah, he definitely has. He's a fantastic driver. He's just really not had the luck this season.
Yeah, exactly that. It's, has struggled a little bit, but hopefully he doesn't mind this track. I know he was doing quite a lot of practice earlier through the mid-season break, as I'm sure we all were.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did a little bit, but then I get bored. Honestly, I actually do get bored trying to practice.
No, I'm exactly the same.
I get to about 10 laps and I go, yeah, I've had enough of this now.
Yeah, that'll do. I'll pick it up later.
Exactly, yeah, never do. So it was a good lap from Andrew. He went 10th and now been dropped down to 11th. So good opening lap on all accounts on there. So, a couple of tenths and he could find himself, well, within the top 6. So that's how close
absolutely.
we are already, folks. Let's have a look at the other Mercedes of Womax. Going for, you'd have to say, a Nico Rosberg look with a dark helmet.
Yeah, he is a bit, isn't he?
Yeah, that is definitely bringing the Nico vibes. I'm sure on tiny drops of rain. It's definitely dry tyres, but I'm sure I'm seeing slight drops of rain. I am seeing rain. It is. It is bringing light. That's why everybody was out early.
Oh, need to get your laps in now then.
Yeah, that explains it completely. And now what does Womax do? A 14.5 with that one. I think this is... Oh, there we go. DRS disabled now. Wow. Oh, that's unlucky for Kellogg as well. Just as he was starting his lap, it has been disabled and he is slowed right down. There was... I think that was Womax who went wide in turn 1. Let's have a look.
I think now it's raining. We may have a bit of a quiet qualifying session here, Hodgie.
I think you're right. I think you are right with that one, yeah. I mean, there's a few people on outlaps, and it's going to be see if it rains hard enough for people to put on the intermediate tyres right towards the end and see if they can improve. Because we set some really good bankers, as you said, and it's very, very close. You've got, well, the top 5 separated by 3/10 of a second. Oh, and the Kellogg's has gone spinning.
Ooh, he has a bit, hasn't he?
Oh my days, the man who is going to be the maker of reserves, the maker of the Cocoa Pops, the maker of the Cheerios as he spins around for us, and we'll leave him on that one.
I think we're going to be on intermediates fairly quickly here,
I do. Let's have a quick look at some tyres. Now, we've got Alex Edrick. He is currently on the soft tyres still. But it is looking rather damp. Let's go right on. Oh, he's gone! He's lost his front wing!
Big crash!
I like that camera angle. There's just a piece of front wing just disappearing across the track and bouncing across the track. I think, are we at that crossover period? It looks like it is starting to rain rather heavily now.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of traction from those who are out on track.
No, let's have a look. What's Fanning out on? He's out on the softs as well. Rather mucky McLaren at the moment. Went bounced over the curve, struggling for traction there. As you rightly say, Simba's behind him on an outlap. I think that's Simba. Could be Dominic. Going on the final corner, taking a very wide line. Leave it in 50s. Yeah, he's bailed.
I think Alex actually just set a purple sector somehow.
Wow.
Either that my map was lying to me, which is very possible.
Yeah, it looks like he has invalidated so far. Everybody's Martin single tracks decided that's it. Quality's over. He's off to go and make one of his infamous cuppers, his infamous coffees. So you're right. Everybody is in the pits now. So this. Oh, hang on. Well, we've got Call Me Wimpy Boy has put the intermediate tyres on. Vans is putting the intermediate tyres on.
Gone.
Calvin's having a lot of issues. Yeah, Derry went. Oh, didn't see that. That'll be outside of turn 1. I think he went on the exit curve. You can see on the mini-map on the bottom right. He is gone. So who is this that's leaving the pits? Who is that in the Haas? That'll be Wimpy Boy. But what's going to be interesting, we're going to nip down and go to Vans, the other Aston Martin, and see what the intermediates look like. I would like to know if it's going to be wet in the race or not. So come on to you two folks, you're not doing much else. We know you've got the stream on. Is Absolutely. It dry? Is it wet? Are we going to have excitement? Are we going to have a procession? Somebody tell me. Somebody fill me in with that. Anybody?
Martin has said wet start, dry later.
Oh, that's the most excitement we can have.
We love a mixed race.
Oh, we certainly do when you're not racing in it. I'm going to enjoy this. That's it now. Do you set your car up for the wet? Is it going to drive quick enough to then warrant a dry setup? How do you go 50-50? Is it going to be wet enough for full wet tyres? Or are you going to be able to get away with kind of this rain with intermediates? Oh, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, because this is going to be seriously.
It's going to be a very interesting race. I hate this track in the dry, so I am not envious of these drivers.
No, I completely and 100% agree with you on that one. I've got it to come later, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. There were a couple of drivers last night in that practice session from the Tier 1 guys, and they were on an absolute another level.
Have you got a wet setup ready to go, Hodgie?
Nope. I don't even have a dry setup properly, so, you know, it's just literally winging it.
Well,
Vans,
good luck with that one.
Thanks, thank you. Yeah, Vans is 5 seconds down on his previous lap time, but it could be useful for exploration purposes. He's got quite a bit of fuel in because the light normally flashes red when you're on a quali run, so he may have a couple of laps of fuel in just to do and see how it works, see how it feels. Yeah, 122 for 8.5 seconds slower than his previous best time. I think the people going out now could be the ones to benefit.
Yeah, they're just getting used to the track in the wet. It's a good shout, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, of course, now park firming conditions only can change your front wing. About it, really.
Yeah.
There's not much else. Calvin said, he's just moved house, so he's struggling with his internet connection at the moment. He must have moved to the back and beyond, and, well, stop nicking your neighbours. Get you on. That's what happens.
Indeed.
But I mean, at least we've got a few cars out on track. Alex is back out with a new front wing. We're on board with the Stube. Vans and the Wimpy Boy is out. Soze is out as well on track. Monster's out on an out lap. So at least we've got to
say, Stube's actually looking very planted in the wet.
It kind of does, doesn't it? He's nice bit of half throttle, then gets the power down when he's nearly in a straight line. But I don't know who the Haas is. I think that is Wimpy Boy sat behind him.
I think it is.
Doing quite well off sticking behind him, to be perfectly honest. Oh, Stube's made a mess of it.
Oh,
he went a little bit deep and wouldn't be able to turn. No visible damage, though, on that one. That was a bit unlucky, though. But let's have a look. Who is coming out? Who's that? Oh, Firus is coming out as well. Now, with that, Martin's back. So, when he finishes his lap, we will ride on board with the Willy Boy, who now models his new driver number. On a number of Williams drivers, and it's going to bug me. We've got red 5. I know that's where the 5 comes from. And it's going to bug me where the 0 comes from. And it wasn't meant to be a 0, it was meant to be something else, and for the life of me, I can't remember. I think it was to do with Damon Hill.
I mean, it normally is with a single track, to be fair.
Yeah, he's really gone kind of old school Williams all season, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
In the MRCX with the Damon Hill livery and the helmet design he's gone with as well. Although, dare I say, to upset him, it is in the wet years on that lap. It looks more David Coulthard-esque.
Oh,
his helmet.
I don't disagree with you, but he's definitely not going to like that one.
Yep, Hudgy's getting sacked in the morning. So let's ride on board with a single track of a lap of this Zandvoort track. Going into turn one, number one is called Tarzan, or Tarzan Bocht to give the full name, so short to Gerlach Bocht. And Hugen Holtz Bocht is turn 3 there with the steep banking, tries to get the car straight and gets the power down early. That is actually turn 4 we've gone through there, Hunsluck. Then we've got Slot Maker Bocht. I mean, that could become many things. Then we've got the long and very tricky turn 7. This is Chevlac. No Bocht. And then we've got Masters Bocht there, turn 8 into the 2 corners with no name. We've got Bocht 9. Again, a very long, very tricky corner. And then Bocht 10, this one seems to go on and on forever, and you can easily lose the rear on the exit. And then the second aerosol in the dry as the short stretch down to turn 11, and 12, which is the same name, Hans Ernst Bocht. Again, quite tricky. You can bump over the inside curve in 11 to set you up for 12, but you can easily run very deep. Short stretch up to another one that is very key to get the right exit. That is, well, I don't say it, but Kumho Bocht. And then we got Ariel Lewindijk Bocht. I read that as something completely different, I'm not gonna lie. That's it's not even Watershed. And I know there's gonna be something later on that we're gonna worry about.
Keep it clean.
Zero that Martin uses, thank you Mandy, is Damon Hill's number from 1994.
There you go.
Perfect. So we've got a bit of red 5 from 92, and of course from 94 as well from Damon. So perfect. Thank you, Mandy. Or thank you, Simba. Oh, who was that went? I think that was Kellogg's. It was Kellogg's gone out of Chevlac. I mean, it's a long way down to go, but with the speeds that you can carry through turn 7, you do end up kind of crashing a long way from the corner on the entry to turn 8. As Call Me the Brave or Wimpy Boy has gone as well from the session. I think that might have been in the pits, though.
I think it might have been, yeah.
Yeah, there's a few people out, just like you say, they're getting those lap times in, just seeing what they can do, getting the balance right of what they can change and park firmly. But the rain's not stopping, either. It's getting decidedly wetter as the session progresses. We've got another yellow flag. I'm not sure what that'll be, but we have got the timer does hit 0. There'll only be a couple of cars to cross the line, so it will be Calvin takes pole position. Simba right behind him in second. Cases Jose in third. Hosepipe has sprung a leak later on in this qualifying session. He is 4th. Alex Edric in 5th. Fanning the lead. McLaren in 6th. Single Track in 7th. Firerooster in 8th. Stube in 9th. And Carl Edens round out the top 10. Following that, we have the Ferrari of Monster. Vans in the Aston Martin is in 12th. Genie is in 13th. Wimpy Boy, who crashed out, he is 14th. Ryan was bumped down, unfortunately, to 15th. Laupi in 16th. Womack 17th. A certain Waspy Boy is in 18th. Derry Girls in 19th. And the Kellogg, the cereal maker, is in 20th. I thought you liked that one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
But that was probably one of the tamest qualifying sessions I think I have ever qualified on.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it was a session where not a lot could really happen.
Yeah, it was exciting at first.
Yeah. And then the rain came.
It did. It really did, yeah.
However, it's going to make it very exciting for the race.
Yeah, that is it. That's the thing. It's going to be unbelievable to see who picks the right strategy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those sessions where actually quali doesn't actually mean very much today because so much can happen in this race now.
It can. That is it. It really can. And who's going to go for the dry setup? Are those guys on the dry setup not going to bother? They didn't do any laps. Have they got that set up? Or have they just made those changes? Are they chancing it? Who knows? This is going to be interesting to see.
We've got Gab in the chat. Hello.
Ah, Mr. Jenkins, the Banshee man, is here with us. I was checking out one of our fellow commentators who currently is starting in second. Others from the commentator crews, a little bit further down, Stube, former commentator, in ninth, of course, Mr. Single Track, and Monster, who will be here later on for Tier 1 alongside the Lion King. He is lined up in 11th. So predictions from the Gecko. Predictions. I mean, Simba's looked really strong in practice. Starting on the front row.
Yeah.
We know how quick Calvin is.
He's monstrously quick, to be fair.
But also Martin from 7th. Yeah. I think he's about 7th. That's not a bad shout, but it is dry. There is no rain. It said it was going to be wet to start. Now then, this is going to be very, very interesting now.
Those on wet setups may be a bit in a pickle off
no
the start
formation
here.
lap. We're going straight to 5 lights, folks, and away we go. Calvin gets a jump start. I thought he did. He got the jump start. That really put off Simba. Excuse me, he's got a really bad start. There's 4 abreast into turn 1. And Susan's gone round. That's Alex. It's gone round. Justin's gone back. We've got Sose in second. And battling with the hosepipe. Simba now down to 4th. Fanning at 6th. Single Track is moved up from 6. Fire Rooster's got a bit of pressure from Monsters up into 8th already. Great start from him. Carl's overtaken Stube as well. So there's a top 10 as it stands. But Warlick's, oh my days, got tapped and went round. And Ryan's got a 5-second penalty. I don't know how we can ignore yellow flags when everyone's at racing speed. That is very, very strange. I imagine.
I think that'll be coming to the steward's room.
Exactly that. But Calvin, that really confused me with his jump start. I was just like, what on earth's going on here? Simba's decided to take a very, very wide line. Is that going to allow Fanning to get the drive? Not at this present moment. Let's have a look at tyres because we are in dry conditions, folks. So most of the top 13/14 are on. I think that's Stunner's on. It's gone round. I had a moment somewhere. Oh my days, through 11 and 12. So the top 13 on the mediums, Wimpy Boy on the soft tyres, Ryan, Derry Girls, Woomax are on the hard. So that's going to be very interesting as wow, that straight line speed of Single Track into turn 1. We're on board with Fanny, minding our own business. And next thing you see, wow, what an overtake. That straight line speed and that Williams, unbelievable. That's without DRS.
Who's also got good straight line speed is Gene Genie. He just breezed past Stube there to take 10th place.
Yeah, I think Fanning's running very high downforce. Firehouse got past him as well.
Oh, he has.
Well, there's no damage to that McLaren, so hopefully he just lets the tyres warm up and just maybe the way that he set his car up, and he will come back because he had a very, very good qualifying lap. But that now Single Track within a second of the Lion King, who's within 7/10 of Sose, who's just dropped out of a second of the hosepipe. Is teetering on that, so Simba to second as well. This is going to be very, very close to see who's the first one gets that DRS. That's going to be all important as the battle starts to heat up. Calvin's going to have to take his drive through, possibly at the end of this lap, maybe the next. We're going to ride on board him. Is he going to go and take it this lap? He is not. He's going to chance it. He's going to take it this lap coming to try and get as much of a gap as possible. But Hosepipe's not letting him get away. He got a really good exit off the last 2 corners. And that gap's really come down. It's over 2 seconds. Only 1.7. Simba may have had a little bit of a moment somewhere. And he is now under pressure from the Williams. So what have you seen? Sorry, Simon.
Honestly, I can't remember.
There are lots of little battles. Well, actually, there's huge battles. There's almost a train forming. The Monsters 1.2 off the back of Fanning. And then he's got Carl for company with Genie and Stu. But then a bit of a gap to Wimpy Boy. And a big, big battle behind him with Vans, Laupe, the Senior Hornet. Woomax is having a good little battle with Alex as well on the recovery trail. And of course different tyres as well playing in at this lower part of the grid.
Yeah, I mean, it surprises me Call the Brave is struggling to keep up with Stube when he's on the soft tyres. Maybe he's just really struggling to get them turned on.
Yeah, exactly that, or maybe just running such high downforce. The faster corners or the straights. Used to say, if you make it a straightaway, if you're watching Indy, then he's going to struggle with them. But I tell you what, Womack's didn't have to get a bad run out of 11 and 12. Oh, Alex goes a little bit deeper. He's going to try and turn the outside line. He got over the curbs. That got him really wobbly. But I tell you one thing, it's one of the Hornets is going to be riding alongside and breezes past that of Floppy Loppy. Calvin has now taken his drive-through penalty. He is going to come out. Oh, where is Calvin going to come out? He's going to be right in the mix of this. He comes out in 15th.
Ooh.
He is jumping around like mad as well. You know his internet was hit and miss.
That we do have a thunderstorm here in South Wales. If I disconnect, I apologise.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's rumbling away in the background, I'm afraid.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
So I could disconnect at any given moment. Apologies if I do.
Well, fingers crossed that you don't go anywhere, and I'm sure that would probably equal your brother as well, won't it?
No, he lives about 20 miles down the road, so I think he should be fine.
That'll be just lovely. Now, this battle here, Simba's... He's dropped out of the DRS of Kesa Soze. But only just. Martin's a little bit further, about 8/10, but he's definitely got fires to 4 company. These two have had many, many titanic battles, including the battles when they were into team as well. Yeah, well, which we'll skip. There's one springs to mind, but I will not mention Russia. Excuse me.
No, of course not.
No, that just... I didn't mean... Did I say that out loud?
No, I thought it was just a cough.
Yeah, it was. Russia. Thanks very much. Gap's starting to form a little bit down the field. The Munster gap to Fanning has stabilised. Well, actually, now it's just gone up to 1.5 seconds. It made a little bit of a... We're going to touch wide. That's allowed Carl within about a second. Oh, the Ferrari Genie 1.5 back. Stu half a second back. Call me the whatever you want to call me, maybe. He has closed that gap now. Those soft tyres now just under a second, so the DRS train will be kind of activated. Simba has closed that gap to just about a second. Is he going to be able to get a really good run out of the second last corner to get within that all important second? Where's the DRS detection? I don't think he's got it. Not this time.
Quite.
But we know how quick Martin is in a straight line. He's not going to be close enough this time around. He seems to have got away a little bit hard single track from the Mercedes hunting him down. And up front though, the hosepipe's got 2.5 second gap. It's eked out a little bit, just quietly getting on with it.
I tell you what I never noticed is Calvin's down in 20th all of a sudden.
Oh, he is.
Not sure when that happened.
Oh, his internet is really suffering at the moment. You can see the car jumping around.
Yeah.
That's given me a little bit of headache. And Ryan down in 19th as well, so I don't know if they've either had a moment together or the unrelated issues and spins. But Ryan's still on the hard tyres. That can go very long into this race. And the hard tyres, people like them, some people don't like them. I think the softs last about 7 laps. But who on earth was that? That was Derrico having a move into number 9 on Kellogg. Wow, that was a heck of a move. Hard tyres as well against the softs. I think just kind of playing it safe when we've got the battling Womax, Alex and Floppy Loppy ahead. And the other Aston of Vans Racing leading this pack away. But this is one to look at. I tell you one thing though, up ahead, Simba's only 0.4 of a second. Case has made a mistake somewhere on the lap. That gap's jumped up to 3 seconds, so we're going to keep our eye on this time. But I tell you now, we've got Alex. They're all flashing with the DRS lights, all flashing. We look at the Mercedes and Womax. Is he going to have a look? Not this time. Is he going to try the outside at turn 1? He's not going to. He does the right thing, and you have to say, plays the long game on that one. You don't win it on lap 7, but you certainly can lose it, folks. So, taking the long way round. Good evening, Mr. Sergeant. Hope you're geared up, ready for the encore tonight. Surely this is your favourite track. I do believe your record here is a record of some description. I'm taking the mick because he's always a second. I think he was 2 seconds a lap quicker than me yesterday, so I do jest. We have a yellow flag in sector 2. Excuse me, it looks like all cars moving. I think that was Calvin again having a bit of a moment, potentially.
Oh, Ryan's
it's Ryan! Oh my days, Ryan's gone. He's not having a race to remember so far, but this is the battle for second. At the moment, we have got a Haas, we have got a Red Bull, we've got a Williams, and then a Mercedes as well, trying to keep on the back of these guys. This is all on the same tyres. We can get rid of these tyres now. Let's have more of the action on screen, as all the positions are chasing further back, which we thought they would with the little DRS turn that we had going on. 4 from 4. As Alex is gone, Alex is retired from the session. Where is that? That's through 2 and 3. Is that going to bring out a full safety car? It does!
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
It is. I think the blessing would probably be for Ryan, but he's decided to stay out. Well, he is on the hard tyres, so that's understandable. That's probably, I think, I would have to say that hurts him. That hurts the hose pipe more than anything.
I think so, yeah.
He was pulling away quite nicely. It's saved.
Does he get himself onto a set of hards now is the question.
Well, that is it. Well, what are the soft tyre runners going to do? This will be absolutely perfect for them, you'd have to say. We've got the Wimp and the Serial Maker. The hard tyres, you'd have to say, would stay out. Yeah, Hosepipe's going in the pits. Soze's going in the pits. Simba stays out. Martin stays out. Does the Fireworks to go in? He does as well. So, really splitting this one at the front. Banning's followed suit. Motors decide to stay out. We've got... we'll catch up in a minute because Genie's in. Wibboy is in as expected on the soft tyres. Yep, hard tyres, but look at it. Fireworks has gone for the softs.
Interesting strategy.
Okay, so nailed on 2-stopper. You'd have to say.
I would say he's hoping for another safety car.
Well, potentially, yeah. Or now he's going to bring himself onto the same strategy in terms of stops as everyone else, and hoping the soft tyres warm up quicker than especially those on the hards. There we go. Didn't pit, so the Derry Girl's got 8-lap-old hard tyres. Womack's pitted, so he's right behind Floppy Loppy, but on a set of new hards. Womack's got ahead of Genie. Kellogg's just come back out with some soft tyres as well, so 2-stopper for him. Calvin's come back out. He's on the hards. Ryan, of course, has stayed out as well.
Yeah, very interesting strategies going on today.
Yeah, big tweaks there. Big differences. You'd have to say, Hosepipe... It depends how long the hard tyres are. He can make those hards last, is the question.
Yeah, exactly. If he can get those to the end, I think he may have pulled a bit of a blinder here.
Excuse me. Struggling with voice this evening, sorry. But yeah, you're right. If he can, you're right. If they will last, 27, 28 laps, minus a couple under safety car where you might only get maybe, if you work them hard enough, 1% of wear a lap and no heat, then, you could get away with it. Or do you just drive and do a Kimmy until the lap that the safety car is going to go in? I don't know what's happened with single track. He's really backed off from the pack there.
Oh, he has a bit, hasn't he?
I don't know if he might have got slightly distracted from something in the background. And,
may well have done.
I think so. I think you've got... luckily, I mean, that's quite good that everyone did manage to kind of pay attention, but everyone is... I think it's just a tactic to warm the tyres and keep some heat, a bit of heavy acceleration. But please try to keep it within 10 car lengths, folks. We know the rules.
Exactly.
Who are we waiting for? Kellogg's has now joined the back. We're just waiting for Calvin and his zoo animals to... He's got the prancing horse this evening. Oh, there might have been a Delta glitch, actually. Simba just had one according to Mandy. So Simba had a... That's pretty worrying that Simba had a Delta and a timing glitch when he's the one behind the safety car.
Yeah, that's really odd.
Yeah, and I think Calvin and Ryan were a lot closer than this, and they've dropped back. So, are they going to catch the back quick enough for the safety car to go in. I think maybe just the safety car.
Calvin's
Oh, Calvin did actually
round.
spin as well. Oh, wow. That's what happens if you don't have the heat in your tyres, folks.
Yeah.
He tried to push it that little bit. If it does go in this lap, it is going to be a very, very late call. We haven't seen it yet. There it is. There's the late call. We called it 2 corners to go. So now, Simba, how's he going to have enough heat in those used medium tyres? Single track's going to be right up his chuff with Monster ready to pounce. Carl Stube, and then the fresh hard tyres shot hosepipe in 6. Nicely warming his tyres. We decided to go, and now we go racing. It's going green. Single track did not fall for that one bit. He's right within it, right under the remake. Is he going to make a move into turn 1? He thinks better of it. Simba takes a wider line, expecting a little bit of a nose from Single track. Doesn't happen, and I think hosepipe has had a moment. Hosepipe's going down, tumbling down the order. He's gone to turn 1. The man you would have to say who was in prime position in the first stint.
Yeah. Oh.
Virus just picked off Derry Girls early on, which he was desperately needed to do. He's also right now up the back of the Haas. Look at the grip. He takes such a tight line through turn 9. Has he got the outright pace at 10? Oh, there's been contact. I think that was actually the Alpha Tauri behind has contacted Soze. I don't think that was Virus. I think there was somebody behind that. I honestly do. And there's a Haas gone round as well. Who on earth's the Haas? Where's that gone? So we've got Derry. Oh, there we go. That was a bit of a glitch. So we've got Kose Soze. We've got Derry Girls went round. Hosepipe has gone round as well. Calvin's have which he's still battling away. Ryan's gained a few places from all this. But up ahead, now look at this, Virus. So we said he's going to have to really make the moves, and he is already up to 7th. And mate, from this, I'll tell you what, Stube all over the back of Carl. Teammates as well this season, and both really like to play hard and fight hard. We've all had many battles between them. Carl was self-titled Minister of Defence, and Stube, we know, loves a really good, strong overtake as well. So this is going to be quite a good inter-team battle. This one, I think this one might, this one could get spicy.
Oh, very spicy.
And then we've got a particular Red Bull just smelling its prey.
Just hanging on the back nice and tidily there.
Yeah, but he's going to have to watch over his shoulder because we've got the soft-clad Firecocker right behind as well, who is just closing.
Quick progress.
He really was there, wasn't he? I think he took about 5, 6 tenths out in about 2 corners. Such as the grip of those soft tyres. Gaps opened up ahead in the lead now to 1.2. Now, hang on, did Carl go very, very wide? I think he did, but nothing that Stube could do on that one. I actually don't know if they're in a party together or not. I'm not actually sure.
I believe Stube's in a party with the Senior Hornet.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. That is going to be very, very interesting. But now we've got the DRS enabled. Kellogg's is having a battle with Ryan. I think Ryan may have had a moment somewhere. I think coming onto the start-finish straight. He lost a place to Derry Girls as well in that one, who managed to catch up quite quickly, you'd have to say. But this is the battle we're going to focus on and look at, because we've got, of course, we mentioned he was going to be catching up, and he is there trying to find a way around the Red Bull. Is he going to try and take the tight line again into it? He is. Oh, he's not this time around. Calvin's got a 3-second penalty. You'd have to say kind of the first of the evening. But wow, look at the superior grip. He's going into turn 9. Is he going to be able to hold it on the outside of 10? Look at the Red Bull. Just can't quite get the grip, but the soft tyres working absolutely brilliantly there, you'd have to say, for the Mercedes.
That was a really fantastic overtake there.
It really is. You're right. That was absolutely fantastic. Lined that up perfectly. Was able to hold it round outside of 10. Wimpy Boy and Hosepipe having their own little battle further down. Hosepipe on the comeback trail as well, of course. We saw it from turn 1. We didn't see it exactly, but I tell you what, this is Stu coming down the start-finish straight. This is going to be a 2-for-1. Carl could lose on the 3, and Press going to 2, and who's going to be the Primus? Oh, this is Mercedes locked up. I don't know what happened if he got a top.
Oh!
Is he round or is he going? He's going!
No, he's still
He's
going.
lost to Vans though, he's lost to the Senior Hornet, he's lost to Carl Stubbs, the winner. Carl, well, you'd have to say, taking a sigh of relief from that one.
Oh,
Could have lost 2 places very, very easily. I don't know if he just seemed to lose it a little bit. Look at that, Vans. They've still got the grip of those soft tyres at this present time. You'd have to say after maybe about another lap or 2, you're going to start losing that grip.
I think so, yeah.
But while he's got them while they're there, he's going to make everything he can. But that's so unlucky. He could have been gone from 6th to 4th in one fell swoop.
We've got a yellow
now
flag.
he's
It's Kellogg's, I think.
Oh man, he's gone round. We've got a safety car.
Ooh.
Now I'm going to skip down. Nope, he's going. I think it was Kellogg. Sorry, that was Lappy I was looking at. He's going because he can get beats on these curbs, but he has lost a front wing, so it could be for damage. Now, are the medium tyre runners now going to take advantage of this one? This is coming up to their pit stop window. Yes, the top 2 dive into the pits. Monster follows suit. Is Stoob going to go? This is going to be crucial for the Alpha guys because Stoob's pitted. He's got the lead. He's forced Carl to stay out.
Oh, that is a brutal strategy call.
It is. And Ryan now drive through penalty for speeding under the safety car, the Delta. Oh my days, Ryan is not having a race to remember. So unlucky. Calvin is still having his dial of potato net. And
Chris has just had a horrible glitch. He was in the pits and just got shoved out.
How? What? Wait, what?
I don't know. I was following Dumbest Hornet. He was in the pit lane and then he was suddenly in the middle of the track.
It says pits on my...
Yeah,
it looks like he's got the pit limiter on.
Yeah, and he's just driving down the circuit. Don't know what's happened there.
I saw it flash on the bottom of the screen. Like a Red Bull, and I thought, well, no, he did pit.
Yeah.
Oh,
but no,
please tell me you can get his pit limiter off. Please tell me you can get in. This is the Welsh thunderstorms causing glitches. Oh, blooming heck, he's ghosted as well.
Oh.
Wow.
He has.
That was
I'm
not
glad
the
he
right...
ghosted because it looked like someone was just about to drive into him.
I was on board. Scared the life out of me. Oh, I feel so sorry for him. That is absolutely terrible. He says he's still in the pits.
That's the worst kind of glitch.
Oh, that is absolutely horrible. I don't know what he's trying to do. Yeah, he's just literally going on to 36 miles an hour, 37 miles an hour. Oh my days. And then now, what have we got ahead? Kellogg. Oh, the Delta's come back. I thought there were a number of cars driving slowly. And we've got Kellogg, Rambo, Soze and Floppy Loppy all driving extremely slowly, and that's because the Delta's come back.
Wow, this is very strange.
It really is. We're having fun tonight. F1 Manager gets an update today, and suddenly we've now got glitches in F1 22. Oh my goodness me.
One game gets sorted and the other still does not.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to, well, hopefully they'll sort it this week. There'll suddenly be another rollout of an update next week, we hope, but let's hope it doesn't affect the 4 other races we have for you this week, including a very... Oh, Dumas is pitted now.
Yeah, he's suddenly out of the pit on the hard tyres, but way off the back of the pack.
Yeah, so he is off the back of the pack.
Confusing.
But Kellogg's is behind him, and yet ahead of him on the stream, on the standings.
I don't know what's happening.
No, I don't know why. So it's Gecko's come on, Dunmas is in the pit waiting. Oh, I don't know.
Very strange.
Cold Masters, you've done it again, but you'd expect to see now the safety car in this lap as the sign comes up. Now, what can Carl do? Those mediums are going to be very, very worn. He's got the soft tyre short. Fire Rooster, who has managed to save. What's happening with Calvin? He's still there. He is. Well, he's here. He's not here. Oh heck.
Oh yeah, he's jumping about a lot.
Oh, he certainly is. I feel sorry for Single Track sat behind him. But I want to try to get past very, very soon. Somehow people are getting penalties for ignoring yellow flags that Well, I don't know. I give in. But where now then? Is Carl going to lead us away? Is he going to go? He's gone! He's gone off the banking! And does he kind of Fire Rooster napping? He certainly does not. Fire Rooster just jinks out, just makes Carl fill his mirrors and have a look. But the tyre's going to be hot enough in the mediums. How quickly can the softs and how much life is going to be left?
Oh, there he's round! And he's collected a Simba with him, I think.
Oh no, he's taken a Simba. Was in a brilliant location as well. Really fighting up a single track. Single track suddenly got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. This is absolutely absurd, ladies and gents. We do apologise on behalf of. Well, they can explain themselves. But up ahead, we've still got Fire Rooster using whatever grip he's still got to fight with Carl for the lead. Oh, there's a tap! Well, that was a bit more than a tap. It was a shove, and that's allowed Fanning to get through. Kellogg's has gone through turn 7. Are we going to see another safety car? Are we going to? It's yellow flags. But I think all the package should be clear by the time the pack comes round. But now we've got Fire Rooster, who doesn't have any visible wing damage. Luckily with that, it's got Genie for company. Hosepipe. Monsters dropped back. Single Track's dropped back as well. I don't know if he slightly got collected as well with Derrigos going round. But here we are. This is Fanning going to be challenging. No DRS yet. Is he closing? We said he looks slow in a straight line. He doesn't look too slow. And is he going to have a look at the turbo? Carl leaves the door open. And he takes through into the lead on the hard tyres. You'd have to say he could potentially go to the end. He's got another 18 laps on them. It might be a tough ask, but
might be close.
Yeah, I think it will. What can Fire Rooster do now? He's still got a Genie for company who's suddenly been let out of his blue bottle, as Derriog has now retired from the session. I do believe that would be in the pits as well.
Yeah, he is.
So that maybe one we do encourage that not to happen, to keep on going. I think your brother may be a lap down. That's why he's showing.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, so unlucky. Such a good race as well. Simba's now on the soft tyres. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's a really interesting strategy call on lap 18.
It is, yeah. Look at this, though. The battle. Oh, a little bit of a wheel tap as well from Carl to say, hey, do you remember me? Oh, there's a bit of wheel locking with the Alpine, and now Horse on the comeback trail as we've a little bit of tap with the end blade. That's absolutely fine. No damage done from Genie and Fire Rooster. This is going to go for a long, long time, folks. Hosepipe's IRS light is flashing away. Look at this. Genie going left, going right, going left. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? Who's going to be bravest to take you around the outside? Is Genie going to have the grip? Oh, is Simba? Look at this. Side by side into two. Genie takes a wide line and gets that position. Well fought. I think those softs are pretty much crying out. They've had enough. This allowed Monster now to get back in. That little battling with Carl, with Rob, with the Hosepipe. Sander wants to come back into play a little bit, and he does like this track.
He does, yeah. He really does.
And you'd have to say, only 4 laps on those hard tyres, as he does take a little bit of a different line and gets 3 seconds for his troubles.
Yeah, it's he's in a good position so far.
Yeah, he's within the DRS. There's going to be a little train now. What can Stube, who's also on the back of this train now, and Vans do about it? You'd have to say, to go to the end, those two guys are the prime candidates. Fire Rooster still holding on to those the soft tyres though. Fanning stretching his lead ahead as Carl's just again holding on. But look, this Genie with a DRS, absolutely easy as you like. He'll take those all day long. Gets the car stopped in turn 1 and gets the drive out of there. He takes second now, hunting down Fanning, who has got a very strange 5-second penalty, as do many of the drivers this evening.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of those are going to have to end up in the steward's room.
I think you're right. They all came at once, didn't they, from 5 seconds under safety car as well, so I'm not sure how the game decided that was a penalty. But
no.
But it suddenly was.
Yeah.
Simba on the fresh soft tyres sets the fastest lap of the race. I'll tell you what, this is going to be interesting for the championship. Calvin is there in 13th and having issues, 12th now, with his connection. Fanning is only 24 points behind. So this is going to be interesting in the championship. Calvin leading Fanning second, Horsepipe 15 behind Fanning in third, but he's got he's got Alex right behind, only 2 points behind him. Alex hasn't scored tonight, DNF'd early on. Horsepipe now gets past Carl. He's taking those mediums a long, long way. Is he trying to do a one stop and go for something, do you think?
I think he probably is. Carl likes to try and take medium tyres as far as they can possibly go.
This is going to be really, really interesting because if you think Virus we saw him do a two-stop, he's got the soft tyres on, he's 12 laps and hanging with these guys, you'd have to say not pressuring them as he was in the early stages of, actually in the mid part of his stint.
Yeah.
He's still thereabouts though.
Yeah,
you can maybe start
too bad.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll have another set of softs or a set of mediums.
Loppy's gone round.
Oh no, Loppy's gone round and there's another safety car. Oh, we need more safety car chat. Where's Gav when you need him?
Come on, Gav, you're in the chat somewhere.
Exactly. Yes. Get rid of your conference calls. They're not important. Safety car chat rounds on board tier 2 is more important than anything you could ever imagine.
Priorities, Gav. Come on. Exactly
that. Now, are we going to see Fires to take advantage of this? Oh, I tell you what, Carl has. He's taken advantage end of his stint. So, you know, I think Fires to. Well, there was 2 safety cars that he had with those soft tyres. What tyres is he going to go on to? Where has he gone? There he is. He's gone to another set of softs. Oh, he might. And a new front wing for his troubles with that. Who else? What's... Carl's gone for the hards. Oh, you might try a set of softs, actually.
Hornets had a successful pit stop.
Hey, fantastic. That's what we like to see. Who else is pitted? So, Stingletrack's pitted for soft tyres. Wimpy Boy's pitted for mediums. Floppy Loppy is in the pit. Simba's taking another pit stop. Well, you know, he's going to get bunched to the back of the field. He's going to be brought back into play. Why not? It is a free stop for him. Up ahead, this is going to help those guys on the longer life hard tyres, you'd have to say. Maybe he can take a bit better towards the end.
Yeah, I think so.
This is helping Calvin. It was AI's managed to get up to 8th spot.
That's a really good fight back, to be fair.
It is, actually, yes, very much so. Especially after a drive-through, and I think he went round a couple of times as well. So I think he'll do well to score points today and keep the championship lead going into round 8.
Although he's got Carl behind him on a fresh set of hards, so that may cause him a bit of trouble at the restart.
Yeah, and we saw how quick Jacob was as well in 11th on the fresh soft tyres. Singletrack's going to be rapid as well. Wimpy Boy is going to be rapid on the fresh mediums. So we've still got 13 laps to go. You'd think, unless the guys further back round the lap still in sector 2 have got a delta, that they would catch up this lap.
You hope so.
You do. Because we want to see racing. We don't want to see slow laps behind the safety car.
No, absolutely not.
But only 3 retirements to speak of. Derry Girl, the Serial Maker, and the Qatari Alex Edric. They, unfortunately, Alex early on. So, and then, unfortunately, you know, Hornet with the, just that horrible glitch from... You would have to say you'd be up there. I'm having time screen glitches as well now. It's flashing on and off. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. Calvin's gone again. You'd have to say that he would be up there probably with, well, the top 5, you'd have to say.
Yeah, definitely.
But you've put a set of mediums on that have done 15 laps. Do you think that's right? Or a glitch?
I'm very surprised he didn't go for a set of soft tyres at this point.
Yeah, you're right. Case of Soze as well. He's stayed out on 16 lap old. Excuse me.
They're
a few of the hard tyre winners.
Screaming by the end.
They really are. Yeah, they're going to be down to the canvas. Is the safety car going to be another late call? If it is, it's going to come out of the final corner.
I think we've got another lap yet.
I don't know. I think we've gone past the safety car line. We have now got one more lap behind the safety car as the final car joins the back of the grid, which is Floppy Loppy. Has now joined the back of the train. So one lap, all your drivers to get the heat back into their tyres. Easier on, you'd have to say, the fresher tyres.
Yeah.
They will come good very, very quickly indeed. So from Carl in 9th, Fire Rooster in 11th, Ryan is back up into 12th. He's had an up and down race. He'll be shattered after this. Stormy maybe in 13th, Single Track 14th, Simba 15th, and Loppy. So Simba's had to go back on used hard tyres. He only did a couple of laps early on due to another safety car decided to pit, and I think he got caught up, didn't he, in Daygirl's spin? You saw it, didn't you?
Yeah, he did, I think, yeah. Yeah. Very unfortunate, but he's on a fresh set of hard tyres, so we should be able to make a decent fight back from there. Yeah,
they've got lots and lots of life, so he'll be, as you rightly say, hoping for a fight back. And a lot of these drivers as well, further down the order, had that 5-second glitch. So the order isn't definitely yet, it isn't set in stone yet. Plus we've still got 12 laps of racing still to go. It's probably going to be another late call from the safety car unless we're going to have another glitch. Which wouldn't surprise me anymore.
I was just about to ask if you had any predictions for a winner, but if this safety car doesn't go in, then we've got a winner.
Yeah, it'll be a Mercedes. That's very strange.
I'm very confused by this.
Yeah. Well, before the safety car came in, I thought Fanning had a lot of pace out front. Gini had a good few battles. Hosepipe on the fight back trail as well had some great pace early on. Andrew's got a lot of fresher tyres, and a genuine 3-second penalty. Stoop's hanging in there. He's got a good pace all race as well.
And he's on slightly fresher tyres again.
Yeah, exactly. So I think anyone in the top 5, 6, I mean, Womack's potentially on the mediums can get those to the end. I think, well, it depends if Fire Rooster can get those softs and get through the pack there.
Yeah.
There's gaps forming further down the order, but that'll close up very, very quickly. There's now a Ferrari at the back. Now I think
that's Calvin. He must have had an issue somewhere.
Yeah. He struggled early on in the last safety car. He spun it when he was at the back with Ryan.
Yeah.
Are we going to see the safety car this lap? I think it is, unfortunately. Safety car normally goes about this time. He's still not going in. Wow, this is
looking very glitchy to me.
It really is. It really is. This is a very, very strange one.
Yeah, the safety car's definitely not coming in, is it?
Exactly, and everyone's there.
I have heard about this glitch where the safety car just doesn't come in, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I think a lot of these drivers are going to be absolutely furious with this one.
I think Burt Maylander said, "Do you know what? I'm having a good few laps for once."
Yeah, getting his penny's worth. Even Hosepipe's now putting in general chat just some things. Calvin's coming to the pits. What's he going to do? Is he going to continue on his way and catch up? We will see. He's going to put a set of softs on.
Nice new front wing.
I had an issue somewhere along the line. I was to put safety car driver of the day. Well, it's led the most laps so far, you'd have to say. And he hasn't put a foot wrong. He stayed on the tarmac as well. Every lap he's led. Doesn't get the fastest lap though, unfortunately.
No, unfortunately not. Just the 25 points for the safety car.
Exactly that. So let's just get rid of the tyres because it kind of doesn't matter now. So this the fastest after this so far by quite a margin, 6/10, is Simba when he first put the soft tyres on. So if he can get himself into the points as well, help him get an extra point there. That'll be well, if we ever get racing, we will see.
I'm sceptical at this point, you know.
So am I. This was, this was gearing up to be a very, very exciting race. We said there'd be multiple strategies, and there has been multiple strategies. There's been multiple pit stops. There's been multiple safety cars. There's been multiple types of weather. And
so the only letdown is we haven't had any rain in the race.
I know, yeah, that is the only thing at the moment. But at least the Mercedes is getting plenty. Yeah.
Really doesn't want to come in. Oh, Calvin's gone out as well.
Oh my days, what's happened to Calvin? Oh, he's gone again.
Yeah, he's in the wall.
Oh, he has. Yeah, that's a glitch and a half, that one.
Oh gosh.
Well, that's
single tracks in the pits.
I think what's happening, Calvin's disqualified from the session because of his glitch. I think people may be leaving here, and I can tell everybody in the background now, we do apologise on behalf of MRC the fact that this is going on as it is, but thanks to Codemaster and EA for this. But the race directors who we have recently introduced for issues like this, and when it restarts, this is why we brought them, and they are talking in the background as we speak. They are saying, are we going to finish a 25% race? Would be too much, and of course we have got tier 1. Are we going to... We're thinking potentially, it is not set in concrete yet, folks, so but the likelihood as it is, I think Loppy's gone around as well on fresh tyres. Yeah, this is difficult. Simba's left the session now. I think we may end the race as it is, folks. Unfortunately, too short on time left to do a full 25% race. We haven't got the time, unfortunately, this evening because of the Tier 1 race coming up shortly. Hopefully we'll have less glitches than this. So, I think, folks...
This is our finished grid.
Well, because what they normally do, we'll be doing potentially a count back. Because a lot of drivers pitted, we'll be doing a count back to the lap before the safety car came out.
Yep.
So we don't know yet about the point situation, whether we award full points or half points. That will be discussed in due course. So we have said it now. Gav is on the chat now, part of the race directors panel. We are going to finish there, folks. That is so desperately unlucky, so desperately unfortunate that we have had to go on a glitch, a new glitch for MRC. Oh my days. So unlucky. We'll decide on the points of the race directors, but we are going to end the race here as it is. We have definitely seen the most laps led by Burt Marlander this evening. Yeah, there's nothing we can say about that. A lot of people now retiring and leaving as they should. So if anyone is watching, please leave the race. Thank you all for watching us. We do apologise for the way it has gone on, but thank you, my friend Simon, for joining.
Thank you for having me. It's been a delight as always.
Thank you. We will see you soon for Tier 1 in about 40 minutes, potentially 35 to 40 minutes time, where it will be Simba will be taking the hot seat with Monster as his co-commentator, giving you all the action, hopefully from a dry Zandvoort, and hopefully a glitch-free Zandvoort.
Oh, we hope so.
Yes, we certainly do. So, thank you for watching, everybody. We will see you soon. Good night.